Hey y'all, it's Thrift Machine. Today's gonna be all about shoes and starts right now. Alright guys, welcome. If you're new to the channel, my name is Julian, also known as the Thrift Machine here on YouTube, and I buy stuff and flip it online for a living and make YouTube videos about it. Today we're gonna talk about all shoes, the shoes that I buy and sell online to make a living on eBay and YouTube and Poshmark and all those other places. So I think it's gonna be 13 brands of shoes that I always look out for. When I look out for them, I'll teach you how I comp them out, and then we'll go from there. If you're new to the channel, I do all types of videos. I do haul videos, the day in the life of me, what sold videos. So if you like that type of reselling content, if you would, go ahead and watch some of the videos, subscribe, comment down below, and like the videos. Let's go ahead and get started. This first brand we're going to look out for is Ariat. Now, Ariat is a super good brand to look out for boots. This is actually my boot. I took it off my foot and took a picture of it because I don't have any in stock. Now, I did buy some Ariat like closed-toed slipper things. They didn't really go for that much money. I only made a couple bucks on them, but Ariat boots go for a ton of money depending on the model. And these boots right here usually go for, if you pick them up for $6 or $10, you can sell them for probably 30 or 40 or 50, because brand new they're about $200 to $300. So a really good brand to look out for is Ariat. Also, obviously, Nike. Now, there's a whole bunch of different Nikes. Now, this is going to be really easy on how I do Nike shoes. There is a little tag on the inside of Nikes, somewhere inside that shoe, and there's a number on it. Just type that number in on eBay, put Nike, that number, and it should bring up the shoe that you're looking at and the comps for it. There's a ton of Nike shoes out there. These are Nike Air Huaraches. I had no idea these were worth this much money. I just typed that number in, saw they were worth some money, and purchased them. So for Nike shoes, always, if you're not good at shoes and you can't just recognize, a decent looking Nike shoe like me, comp it out with that number and you'll be good to go. These right here, these right here are Hoka Una Unas. Now, there are different models of these, and some are worth a little bit more. These were actually kind of beat up. That's why they went for $20, but these are usually always a solid pickup if they're in good condition. Now, these have super thick soles on them, so it takes a lot of wear to get through those, but just make sure the bottoms aren't too worn, and these usually always sell within a week for me. This one sold a little bit low at $20, but Hoka Una Unas usually go for $25, all the way up to $50 to $60, depending on the condition. These SAS shoes. Now, SAS is a pretty good brand, but they've kind of gone down in certain shoes. I have certain models of SAS that aren't doing that well, but these right here are like slip-ons, and they were in super good condition. Picked them up for $6. They went for $20, so you're looking at like an $18 profit there, which isn't bad for a pair of shoes. So SAS is a decent brand to look out for, but you want to go ahead and comp those out also, because some of the like older styles looking don't really sell as well as this style. And I noticed that I sell a lot of the black slip-ons a lot faster than that off-white color. So that might be something to think about when you're looking at shoes. But SAS also, when I see those and they're in good, condition, I usually comp them out and pick them up. Keen's awesome brand. I'll tell you what, I don't find these a lot. These are the, the little hiking waterproof shoes that usually, like, when you see this, it's a Keen. But Keen also makes tennis shoes and all types of other shoes. And what you want to do definitely is pick those up. But these can, because a lot of people wear these obviously out, hiking or in the water. So these can have a lot of damage on them. And a lot of times you definitely want to twist these soles to make sure they're not messed up. And these in particular have like a little thing on the bungee where it tightens and loosens it. And a lot of times if they wear these in salt water, that will get rusted and literally just, it won't work, or it's all messed up. So you definitely want to check that before you pick these up. Check these Keens out very well. If they're in good condition, I always pick them up, but I'm telling you, I find more Keens in bad condition because, people wear them. They're good shoes and they wear them out and then donate them with a little bit of life left, but not enough life to actually sell on eBay or Mercari or anything. But that is a really good brand to look out for. And these went for like $24, picked them up for $6, and they were in super good condition. These are Alden boots, Alden shoes, dress shoes. I have never seen these before. I actually picked these up and they felt heavy in quality. So I looked them up, and these things can go for a ton of money. I think brand new, they go for like $500 or $400. All I can say is if you see that brand, ALDEN, I would go ahead and comp that thing out. I have, I think I sold 2 pair. Each went for like $50 to $80, but brand new, these things go for a ton of money. And I'm going to probably say the condition's going to be big on these, because these are like dress shoes, so whoever's going to want to buy them is going to want to, make sure they're not all scuffed up and stuff. But definitely check that brand out, because that is a very expensive dress shoe brand. New Balance. Now, New Balance is definitely hit or miss, I think. These right here went for $22, but they are the 928, leather. and there are like 956s, I think. They're like suede. I found a pair that were worth like $100 that were, made in the United States. The ones that say made in the United States in the back, you probably want to comp those out, but some of the New Balances really aren't that great. But I always find if they're like the 900 series, I always comp out 900 series. There are also series worth a lot of money, but on New Balances, there will be a series number on the actual shoe somewhere. Just type that into eBay, comp it out. But again, New Balance, not a bad brand to comp out. A lot of their shoes aren't worth a ton of money, but some of them are worth pretty decent amount of money. Adidas, this right here are some spikeless golf shoes. Now Adidas, again, it's going to be some are lower brands, some are super high. They have also a code on the inside. Just comp that out. But Adidas, I always, if it's a decent looking shoe, I always go ahead and just comp it out in the store, and they can go for a ton of money, and they're very fast sellers if they're the right shoe for Adidas. This is another SAS. Again, see, it's a black shoe, but this is a lace shoe, and it went for $27.20. These are more like walking shoes. And so you have the slip-ons that go for a certain amount, and then you have like the lace shoes. But all of them, I'll tell you, I have a ton of SAS shoes, and none of the off-white ones sell. It's usually just the black SAS shoes. LL Bean, obviously these duck boots, they go for a ton of money. If you get like the taller ones, I think they even go for more money. But these are like the little ankle. I'm not really good with words when it comes to female shoes or whatever, but this right here is the LL Bean duck boots, and they do go for a decent amount of money, so I'm always looking for them, and they don't really wear out. I haven't really seen, I mean, they do wear out, but I haven't really seen them in my thrift stores be super beat up. Usually they're in pretty good condition, and I usually always pick them up, but they're very hard to find around here. Danskos, like 3, 4, 6 months ago were super hot, man. I was finding them and selling them for $35, $40, $55, and they are like nurse shoes, basically. They do other shoes. They have some lace shoes. They have some other like suede shoes that don't really sell that great for me, but the nurse clogs usually always sell pretty fast, but they gotta be in super good condition. Danskos would have an issue with their sole. So when they are like getting older, if you take that sole and bend it like this, if it's dry rotted or totally wore, it will crack in a heartbeat. Like it literally just falls apart. Also on a Dansko, where you put your foot in, the leather on the outside will start to like deteriorate and fall off. And that's another sign of wear that I always look for Danskos. If it has that, I don't pick it up anymore. But these right here, there's also different types. There's like this type right here that's a black like tooled leather with a design. And then you have like these right here that is a really pretty design, but it all depends on who's buying it, because some, I believe probably some hospitals don't allow certain shoes, you gotta have to be uniformed and everything. But Dansko is always a good brand, but I'm telling you, you have got to check that sole, do the bend test, the twist test. And if that does check out and they're not that beat up or wore, I would go ahead and buy them because they do sell pretty fast. These right here are Justin boots. Now Justin boots are a little bit, I think, less quality than maybe like an Ariat boot. That's just me. There are some Justin boots I'm sure are more expensive, but these right here, when I find them, don't go as much money as Ariat boots on the used market for me. Again, that might be totally different for you, but these only sold for $35 and in super good condition. But Justin boots, I always, if I can get them for cheap, I always pick them up too, so not bad. These right here are Echo brown lace-ups. Now, some Echoes aren't worth a ton of money, but I always do comp out Echo shoes in really good condition. These went for $29, paid $6. So right there, somebody paid $30, $40 for a pair of used shoes in really good condition. But Echo's a good brand because they, again, are super expensive new. Merrell, these are some different shoes right here, and I only threw this up because I didn't have any in Merrell hiking boots. If you see Merrell hiking boots, obviously, definitely want to comp them out with the vibrant soles, or Gore-Tex, waterproof, anything you see like that on the shoe itself, you want to go ahead and definitely take a look at those, because Merrell is a solid brand. They're super expensive new, and used they're again super expensive. But again, check these soles, because people wear Merrell boots until they're like trashed, because they're really nice boots and people just like to wear them, and they'll donate them with a little bit of life left, but again, not enough to sell. But definitely take a look at them and look at the soles, the inside. Check those very well, because all these hiking shoes or water shoes, people are using them in harsh conditions that will damage the shoe. So just make sure you definitely take a look at that. So right there were a couple brands that I always look out for that sell very consistently on eBay and Mercari for me, like all throughout the year. So if you like this type of content, always remember to subscribe, comment down below, like the video. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you can go out there and find some of these shoes for yourself and make some money. So I will always catch you on the next one.